En er is nog niemand. Hallo allemaal. Ik ben even kijken of ik reacties krijg. Hello Claire. Hi Rosita. Can anybody confirm if they can hear me? Hello Claire. Hi Rosita. Can anybody confirm if they can hear me? Ah, Janne, wat leuk dat jij even komt kijken. Janne, wat leuk dat jij even komt kijken. Oké, luid en clear. Alright. Heb je een echo? Ja, dat komt natuurlijk omdat ik hem hier... Oké, luid en clear. Wacht even, ik moet hem hier even... Alright. Heb je een echo? Is de echo weg? Ja, ik heb het andere apparaat uitgezet. Als het goed is, is de echo weg nu. Kan iemand dat even bevestigen? Het is nog vroeg, ik heb nog koffie. Hallo, kan iemand mij verstaan? Ja, oké, fijn. Hallo allemaal, hello everybody. Hello Vaklina, hallo Crea Red, Shane, Rosita, Claire. I'm so glad, 9 people already. Is het still... Bonsoir Beatrice, Crea, Red, Karin. Volgens mij heb ik van het ene het apparaat het uitgezet en moet het nu goed zijn. Oké. Nou, welcome by my live. It's still early, so we wait a little bit and we chit-chat a little bit. The weather is bad here. Very bad. So it's a spooky evening. Je suis contente, tante. Oké, hallo Beatrice. Je t'aime, mon ami. Mami, what is it? Welcome at the kick-off of Spooktober in at the Decoupage Queens and Kings challenge. It's called Spooktober, and it means we hope you want to join us in the challenge to make something spooky with at least one paper of Decoupage Queen and or a scrapbook paper from Decoupage Queen, and then it's totally up to you. What do you want to create? For me it's the kickoff. I'm a spooky girl, and my guilty pleasure is making curiosity cabinets. A lot of people ask me all the time if I'm want to show them how I make curiosity cabinets live. Well, lucky you. Today I will make a little curiosity cabinet into this. This is an old key holder thing. And I see I have a delay from approximately... no, there it is. This is a key holder cabinet, and I'm going to use these decoupage papers. The Book of Fortunes, the Ouija hanging skulls, and barnwood. This is not spooky, but I need it for my closet. Besides that, I will use some Halloween scrapbook paper from Decoupage Queen. I make some preparations during the day, otherwise this live will take all night. So one of these, and I will show you. I cut it already, so it makes it a lot easier. So, is it already 8 o'clock, or do I still have a few minutes to drink a little bit of coffee? Is there anybody who has a question? Anybody wants a chit chat? Tell me. Hi, Julie. Yeah, I love these papers too. So, ta-da! It's nice to see everybody here. If you for the first time here and you want to ask something or say something, you can do that. If you want to ask me a question how I do it, just ask me. I try to answer them during the live, otherwise I will come back to it. But Crearet is here and she knows my drills, so probably she can give some answers too. And I'm already full of paint, preparation paint. I will check how time is it. Well, it's 8 o'clock. Okay, we start. This is the, put this away. This is the key, yeah, it's called a key cabinet. You can, normally people use it to hang in their keys. I hate them, so I just bought this one yesterday on the thrift store, and it's just an ordinary, well, you know, like this. And it was, it's made in China, but it was only €1. So me, I'm a happy egg. I did some preparation. I put on gesso on all sides, also on this side, and also on the inside. I will later show you some painting techniques I use for my curiosity cabinets. I did a little bit of preparation, otherwise it will take really too long time. You see this and you think, how does she make? I will show you a little bit. How does she make all those crackles? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's not so difficult. I make this with this paper. Just crunch it like this, rip it off, and put it on with, I call it, I think it's called PVA glue in English, and in Dutch it's kinderlijm. And then you get a little bit of the wrinkles, and later on I will use some gesso and so forth, etc., etc. And well, I will start with the thing I was thinking to put on the front, and that was this one. I can't use all of it because it's a little bit too small, but this is a little bit what I use. So, and Joe, my Decoupage Queen team member, showed me a little while ago in her own life how she used at least a good, how to easily rid of this paper. Hello Ivonna, hello Maria Maro, welcome. And it doesn't mind if it's a little bit too wet. It will be okay. So, and I take it on this side too, to cut it. No, like this is better. And then we have like this. And I keep reminding myself that I have to talk, that I'm not sitting here on my own, and that I not start singing, because believe me, you don't want to hear me sing. It's very false. And just cut off the paper and only use the paper I need. So let's see. Well, let's say almost. Almost. So, and now I have here, take some things off. Hello Ingrid, hello Andrea, welcome to my spooky kickoff Decoupage Queen challenge for October, which is called Spooktober, which means you can do whatever you want as long as you use at least one paper of Decoupage Queen. What I'm making, Ingrid, I'm making a little curiosity cabinet. Ow. And this paper, this is the paper. Oh, I need to glue this piece over here. Otherwise, we have some. So this paper is going to be here. And then I hide my Mod Podge. So please try whatever you want. Whatever you use for decoupage, your own paper. I use Mod Podge, but I know people use other papers, but I prefer this one. So, and then we have, and it's pretty. This is gonna be here. So, and a little bit of here. So, and then I'm so stupid I will put it upside down if I don't watch carefully. And then and it doesn't mind that it stick over a little bit. I will get that away with a little scissor. And this one in the corner I forgot. So happy Halloween. I don't know who, but Penny. Hi Penny Jane, welcome. Hello everybody. Hello Portugal, welcome. I'm making a little curiosity cabinet today with papers from Decoupage Queen, and she has a whole spooky line this year, and also with scrapbook paper which I will use also. But I first make a little bit of a mess with here, but let it dry. It's supposed to be a little bit mixed media. It doesn't have to be too perfect, otherwise it doesn't. So, and we will do that. So this is the first, the inside of this one. I will correct some things later on, but let it dry for now. And now I'm going to use the second paper, and I use this one. And I will do that on the outside of the cabinet. And then it's a bit like measuring, and I will cut out the white lines. because they bother me the most. Can I sing? No, I can't. No, you don't want me to sing. Krea knows when I'm going to sing, everybody gets crazy. So no, we don't. Yeah, you can win great prizes if you win the challenge. And there have to be at least 6 participants. If that's in for the challenge, then you can win $50 worth of paper from Decoupage Queen, or a t-shirt, and a t-shirt or an apron. I have the apron myself. I will beg by the queen bee sooner or later if I can have a t-shirt too. So it's very, very, very big. But before I go back, I need to show a little bit in the life, don't you think? Yeah. Yvonne, de thema is Spooktober. Dus so, yes, that's Halloween. It's spooky. Do whatever you want, as long as you use one paper from Decoupage Queen. For the Dutch viewers who are here, the papers of Decoupage Queen are for sale with the Scrap Hub. You can buy them there. If you want to join, there you can see. So, this is the first one. La, 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 la. So, another Mod Podge, and we put it in here. Yeah, I know I do the same, but today it cost me a little bit too much time to do that, Beatrice. So now I'm get away the lines, so it will get better. But normally I do the same as what I did on the front page. So, and for this size, I use sandpaper. Later on, with ink and paint, you won't see the white things. It will all be gone then. Okay, and then we do this size. As you can see, I'm very quick with the decoupage, I hope, because I want to show you a little bit how I do my things in the curiosity cabinet. Even kijken. Do it like this. Oh. So. Zo. De challenge, de opdracht voor de challenge is: maak iets spokerigs, Halloween, en gebruik daar op zijn minst 1 papier van Decoupage Queen van. Als je dat doet, zet hem dan op de pagina van Decoupage Queens and Kings en je maakt kans op €50 aan papier van Decoupage Queen. And yes, she ships worldwide. So if that doesn't make you happy, I don't know either what to say. So, and this will be made perfect later on with colors and all kinds of things. And now we have the last part, and that's this one. And that's the most difficult, but hey, we can do that easily. So heb ik een berichtje? Ja, kennelijk. Ja, sorry. Ik heb net een nieuwe telefoon, dus ik heb ook nog een partij ellende gehad met het installeren om live te gaan. Dus sorry. Maar ik kan er even niks anders van maken op dit moment. En mijn kamer om te craften is nou ook weer niet zo groot dat ik dat allemaal heel uitgebreid kan opstellen. And this is a sandpaper block. You have different one. I have this one too. This was my hobby uses for billiards. And I thought, well, that's very good for me. Let me use it. So, the outside is done for now. You see, it's everywhere. Later on we will make it more perfect, but for now this is it. And put this here, so I have to take a little knife to don't touch it, Inge, do it when it's dry. Okay, for now, for the inside, I first do this part, and I have to take a look. Is this? Yeah, this is up. And I cut them already from the craft paper. Otherwise, it will take me too long to show you. So you can see, it's just using let me see. Okay, this one here, this one here, this one here. So well, but before you put it like that, we need to ink it a little bit with vintage ink, so it doesn't look too, yeah, how do you call it, too clean, I call it. So I have this one, and I have everything, but where I hide it, it's a little secret. So I'd use a new one. This is just normal distress ink. You can use whatever ink you want. And just, this is also not new to people, I think. Use any glue you'll be happy with. This is a Dutch company, and it's called a Limepie, and I think this is one of the best glues there is, so I use this one. but you can use whatever you want. So, and everything is falling apart here because I didn't clean. I just have, and I won't gonna show you, but it's a mess here. So this one like this. So so, and I'm so happy I did this afternoon. Otherwise, this live would have taken 24 hours, I'm afraid. So, it's not all perfect. It don't have to be perfect. First, let's ink this a bit. Yeah. So. Hallo Jen, welkom. Ik ben een kastje aan het maken. Deze video blijft hier ook wel even staan, dus je kan altijd nog even terugkijken als je dat wil. Dus ik ga de bovenkant overigens niet doen, dan weten jullie dat. Zo. En ik heb een grandioze fout. I made a huge mistake this afternoon. Because I cut the wrong side of the paper. So it's a little bit different than I first wanted. But hey, it's a kashi. Never mind. So. And you won't see anything of the white later on, because I am all inked away. So that part, and now I had some paper for, and I hide it. It's gone. No, I find it. It was on the floor. Ingrid, het is ook een sleutelkastje. Yeah, it stays in the groove if I save it correct. That's a thing, but I will do my best, yeah? So, the last piece of paper for this. And that one we put in here. And I'm not worried for the white spots, because so this one, well, then we go to the last part of the Decoupage Queen paper, and then I'm going to show you, and I use this one. I think this one is spooky. And then I show you how I normally paint my curiosity cabinets like it's real wood. To me, I think it looks like real wood. So, and then we have the little thing. I take a sip of coffee, okay? Oh nee, I'm not allowed to sing. So, ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. En dan, ja, de paper is gaaf. Wow. I love this spooky line from Decoupage Queen. I also love the flowers, but this is more my thing. This is more the things that makes me a happy egg to work with. So, then this part. A cheeky day. And then we have this part. I don't think I'm able to finish it today because my cussies or my curiosity cabinets are always take a little bit longer. But I will show you at least what I want you to show, what I want you to see, so you can do if you want the same thing. So. A little bit more. I do my best to make it spooky as possible. But you know, I'm from the happy spooky things. You know, I also like the dark spooky things. But I think this is the, yeah, well, let's say the well, light, spooky light. But I'm very curious what people will make with this paper and with this challenge. It makes me very curious. Nou, dit heeft geen zin. Okay. And here we go again. Ta-da. Zo. Spooky Inge, ja. Witchy Inge is het eigenlijk. Zo. You know, it's very easy. It's very good quality paper from Decoupage Queen. So you don't have to you don't have to be that careful because it can have a little bit, but when it's wet, be careful that you don't push too hard. So, well, this was the decoupage part of the papers I wanted to use for Decoupage Queen. This is the front, which will be better when it's finished. I have to clear this and to add some more things to it, but this is the front, and I will put some things together. Scrap hut, Yvonne. So this is the front, and this is the inside On the right side for your this part, a kasi will be made, and on this side I will put some things too. Hi Nancy. And but this looks awful, I know. So I'm going to show you my technique of how to make a curiosity cabinet from, well, MDF or whatever into a wood-like cabinet. And I hide my paint here somewhere. Yes, I did. And I will show you how I do that. I do it like that. I use not this one, this one, and this one. This is called Deco Art Media Fluid Acrylics. I use the burnt umber, the raw sienna, and after that I do the magic trick, and I do that with quinacridone gold. And this you have to use a lot of water to give it the effect to make it wood. But that's for later. Now I'm going to show you how I do these things. What I do. I use raw sienna, and we put next to it burnt umber. It sounds so amazing. And then what I'm doing is dry it like this, and this I'll fix later too. And this is the first layer. I take everything with me, also the hedges, etc. And this is just step 1 of 2 to make it, or give it the burnt wooden look I want it to have. And I have to be careful not to put it there. Everybody still here? Any questions? I'm happy to answer them, or Karen, because she sees it, I think, a little bit more often than I see it. Or I will check later after the live, and if I'm not too stupid to delete it, I will give you answers on any of your questions. So also did the preparation of this in the afternoon, otherwise it will take, what I say, at least 8 hours for you to show how I do it. Well, I'm lucky that you are here with me to see my life, but I think 1 hour or a little bit more than an hour is more than enough to watch. Otherwise it's a little bit I can stand. I don't watch live that takes so long, because it costs a lot of energy, so that I normally watch back. Beatrice, I'm sorry I can't I don't know what you mean in French, so Karin has to help me. So, and of course, this part. And here. And I have to put it up now so you can see. For a while you see a little bit less, but I have to. So. And I also do that in the corners where I didn't cut the paper right. Measuring, mathematics and me are not good friends, so I hide it with paint if you don't mind. Also here, we're gonna put everything. So this is the first layer. I make this paint finish. You won't see anything of it, but to throw it away is a bit. So. Somebody stole my glue, but luckily enough I have more glue than money, so yeah, I will show the verf later. The paint, I show the paint a little bit later. Yeah, okay. So. For the first layer, okay, I used Deco Art Media Fluid Acrylics, Burnt Umber, and Raw Sienna. But you can use any paint you want, as long as you have a dark brown and a sort of lighter brown yellowish thing. You can use whatever you want. I know Andy Skinner has the same range from this. That's the first layer. The second layer, what I'm going to bring up in a second, is also Deco Art Media Fluid Acrylics, and it's called Quinacridone Gold. I'm so glad I can speak it fluently. Quinacridone Gold. That you have to use with a lot of water, and I will show you, and it gives you the wooden finish of this box. But I have to dry a little bit of my cabinet. So here comes the noise. Yes, Beatrix, I'm going to make small shells. Don't worry, they already prepared, and I will put them on later, but I prepared them already. So don't you worry. But not all of them, because I don't think you don't see all of the gorgeous paper of the Decoupage Queen. But I will show you in a minute. Hi Solly, welcome. I have some, because Beatrice, look, I have some shells. And I will put them on when I finish with the second layer. I will put it in, and then I'm going to build up the cabinet. Okay? But now, first we're gonna do is use the quinacridone gold. I can swear to you, I have paint everywhere now. Even on places you don't want paint. And I have more than enough brushes. So, now, look. And maybe you don't see it with this light, but I will make pictures tomorrow or when this project is finished. And then you can see that it looks like wood. Hey, Sheila. Can you see it? Ta-da. So, can you ask, does anybody see a little, there is a difference? If not, I just paint it and I will show you tomorrow by daylight what it does. But I think if I see, you see the difference between this one and this one, aren't you? Yes. So, I will put it up. I will put it back in a second, but otherwise it paints a little bit like shit. Oh, no, sorry, didn't say that. So, and then we put it in here. Zo. Ta-da-da-da. And it doesn't have to be perfect all the time, but you will see when it's finished, it was nothing of what it looked like when I started. So, can everybody see it clearly? Okay, thank you, Roy. So, this is the build up from my cabinet, and now I'm going to show you what I'm doing as always, but I'm afraid I don't have, well, I leave it up to you. Maybe we can go a little bit longer than an hour. So I have to use this again. Can you see the difference? Do you see? It looks like wood. Okay, another sip of cold coffee. And we move on with the shells. I have two shells, a big one that's coming over here, and a small one that's coming over here, and I will show you later why I have a small one. We put this, and I use heavy body gel, otherwise I have my glue drama again, and we can't have that today. So. That's one. And you will see later on why this is. Okay. Let's put aside the cabinet for a little while, because now I want to show you the tiny things I'm going to put in the cabinet, and I will show you what I do to make them look like old bottles. And this can dry a little bit, so I take this off. And then we go to the other spooky part, and these are the bottles, or at least a part of the bottles. Let's clean the mess a little bit. So. These are also little bottles. I also find at the thrift store, or what are mini bottles from hotel rooms. And this is what normally I use very small ones. You can see it on my Instagram page that I make a lot of little small bottles, but this time I want to make some more bigger bottles. I think these one are finished with some things I will put on later, so it looks more old and more difficult. This one I make this afternoon. This, what the white stuff you see, that's Andy Skinner lava paste. You know, that's my favorite thing to use to make my bottles old. And for now I have another one, and I will show you how to alter the bottle. And with lava paste, which I hide somewhere, I hope I can find it in a minute. But first of all, the easy part. The easy part. Just black gesso. Somebody's coming up. I think it's my hubby. It's my hubby who is laughing, and hopefully is going to make me a nice hot cup of coffee, please, darling.
A beer bottle.
No, it's not a beer bottle. So, Just the black gesso thing. That's the easy part. I use my gun. Claire, I don't know. I buy them at thrift stores. I buy them at craft stores. It's just, if it's tiny enough for me or just big enough for me, then I take them with me for 20 cents and sometimes for way too much. And sometimes it's home decoration bottles. I will show you in a bit. I have them and I like it. I don't like it that way, so I bought them for in the sale to use them for my things. Sneaky drinker, yeah, I am. Sneaky tea drinker, I am. I show you. These you buy here, way too expensive, but this is sale and it was €2. So I take everything off and I color them, and or maybe I use this one, and then I make bottles. I have so many bottles, you won't believe it. Well, the simple thing. I have around about 500 million. Yeah, don't laugh. Labels of bottle labels, spooky bottle labels. I have them from Pinterest. I buy them. There is a lady who makes little tiny labels, and for about $4 or something, you get 2 or 3 sheets, and you can use them endlessly. And this I find on Pinterest. So, and don't be too don't make it a little bit creepy. Not right, not good. No, just a little bit creepy. And yes, I got 2,000 from me. No, you got from me, darling. But never mind. And the scanner. I will do that later, because first thing I want to do now is, when I didn't hide it, no, I didn't. You have matte wax, how do you call it? En ja, bij de AZ Jong kan je ze ook halen. Deze komen van de Albert Heijn. Look, to give it a little bit of an hold. Look. This is the back. You don't see it, but well, let's do a little bit. So this is the blue, and then we have patina green. You have different colors, and you just use whatever you feel happy with. So that's the first step. Pas op, ga niet op mijn kastje staan. Hier ben ik aan het maken, ja. Dankjewel, schatje.
Gaat hij lekker?
Ja, hij gaat goed. Thank you. Bye bye. My hubby bought me coffee. La 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 la. And then, yeah, it's possible to print from Pinterest. Download it on your computer. There are many free. These are free samples. Really free samples from Pinterest. If you look on the internet, you find dozens of those things. Now, you see, you think, what is she doing? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm using the lava paste. So, and one thing you have to do, heat it. Bye sweetie. Ja, ga maar liggen rooien. You have the flu, so you have to take care of yourself. Take care, sweetie. Talk to you later. Yeah, you're welcome, Yvonne. So simple is it. I have the idea that my heat gun is going to say it's time for me to stop, buy a new one. Well, I don't think this is enough, so I use zo. And the Queen Bee also has labels now, this time on our rice paper in this range, but they are too big for my bottles, so I can use them. Otherwise I use them, of course. So So this is, I will show you how it looks. If I do it a little bit closer, you see it says it bubbles, it grows. Well, this doesn't look very. Did you think, well, this is not shabby enough? No, that's correct, and that's what we are going to do now. And for that I use this liquid acrylic from Bear, which is also has a very good pigment, and I love it. So we use that. And also this is, I'm sorry Fab Scrap, but my French is not that good that I can give you an answer right now. So I will check later, okay? And what we are going to do now, very easy, just put it a little bit and paint it a little bit like here and paint it a little bit like here. And then you see it gets a little bit of another color. And we do the same with this bottle. A little bit of water. So this is the green, the poisoning queen. And then we are going to use the brown, and then you can see it gets another effect. Can anybody see this? Any questions so far? Or do you understand? Or do you think, whatever, I will see you tomorrow? So, oh. So, and we let this one dry, but you see, it gets that more poisy, creepy color. And when I use a little bit of wax later on, you will see it's more difficult, more different. Okay. So, okay. So, this is the other one. So, what will I... Oh, I told you, pigment. Well, you can see it. So, okay. And let this dry a little bit. Hi Anouk, welkom. So, you will see. See, so those labels look like, well, very ancient, dark times. But they're just normal bottles. So these are what I do with the bottles. I have many different bottles, but for this type, I thought this might be the best thing. What I now have to use is my cold wax. And I hope it's dry. And just to put a little bit of wax on that lava paste, which is colored, you get another effect. Like it's 5,000 years old, or it's laid down in the bottom of the sea, or from the bottom of the sea for ages. Can you see it? This is a bit and the other one. Just deze is niet helemaal. This one didn't dry yet, so I have to be careful. Or put it. No, I do that later. when it's in the box. Well, I get back to get my curiosity cabinet, because after all, it's a Decoupage Queen live, so we're going to show you how lovely this will fit with the paper of Decoupage Queen. And so we just have to put the bottles also a bit of gold, and this one and this one, and this one, and see, so you see this one also, but this one I will put like this or like this, you see. So what we are going to make, and I'm not gonna put it glue it, because I want to do things to it which I can show you right now, because I have to put it like this and you only see the top. So I will show you when that's finished on the photos. But then we have some lovely things I bought in the dollar store, or the Action as it's called in the Netherlands. And this is a Scorpio, and the Scorpio, well, we need to highlight it a bit, otherwise we don't see it's a Scorpio. But also very easy with wax, and we put the Scorpio here, and with a little bit of wax we give Scully also. We put Scully here or here, that's for later. And we have a spider, and the spider will come here. And of course I make hundreds of little books, and these are coming here. And here. And we have some flat bottles I make a while ago. We put them here. And the skull comes right up here. You see? So I built my little curiosity cabinets like this. I have some very fancy cool green spiders. I have to make them black, and they will come here too, and they will come on the outside. And I have tiny little spiders who will join us also. And I have a few other things which I will put in this curiosity cabinet. Everybody always thinks, oh, you're so good at it, blah 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 blah. You know, I just do whatever I want. I put it here, I put it here, and we have this one. And I have no, this one is too big, but I have pumpkins, and I have another bottle, and so on and so on. I will fill. Oh, I have. Oh, these are so cute. don't know what they are. The little tiny spiders. Karen had bought me 3 other bags with these. I love them. I love them. And they come here, and they get some color, and they here. So I have plenty of things I use. I have some bones. I have some skulls I'm going to paint. I have some tiny things. Oh, and before I forgot, we have the spider. You see? No, it's a spider, it's a snake. Stupid me. But I also make these little books. And they will come here too. And I have plenty of embellishments. My whole look like this. Lots and lots and lots of embellishment. Look at this little crow. This one is also only. It will take a little time for me to make it like this, and it will. I have to put my cabinet upside down, and you won't see anything. So that won't work today. So I will show you the pictures. I hopefully finish this somewhere this week. And then, well, it's this little curiosity cabinet. And I hope you... Where I got the embellishments from, Anouk? Well, it's from a certain Mr. Holtz, you know him. And the otherwise is from Ali, you know, the Chinese company. And yeah, if you look at then you see everything. So if you want to know, just give me a message and I will tell you. I hope you liked it. And if there are no questions, this is the end, and the finished product will be here soon. Questions? No questions? I love you too. Give me a couple of days because I have to work tomorrow and I'm a little bit busy. So hopefully tomorrow night I can finish it. Have a nice evening, have a nice day wherever you are, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye bye.